you're growing older and you're becoming an adult, you now see that adulthood comes with responsibility, and you're smart enough to discern that if you keep moving in this direction, your lot has already been defined. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to find your purpose. And the worst thing you can do today is to not finish this video. You're not only doing a disservice to yourself, but your destiny as well. Now, I want you to pay very rapt attention. Imagine your child, imagine your born children, imagine every single person that's connected to you, listening as you're listening to me, listening through you. So pay very rapt attention. Before we dive into it, what is purpose? We cannot solve a problem without identifying what the problem is. This is the mistake most of you make. You you know there is a problem, but you've not yet defined it to identify what the problem really is, as opposed to knowing something is wrong. So, what is purpose? Majority define it from the perspective of passion. Do what you love. And other people define it from the perspective of something that feels like play to you but work to others. I define it from a spiritual perspective, which is purpose is your God given assignment. I refuse to believe that an intelligent God will put you on this earth to go to school, get a job, have a nice family, go through a divorce, lose every single thing, and end up in heights of despondency and drown in depression. Absolutely and utterly not. Your purpose is something that excites you, something that makes you want to get up out of bed. Majority of you, unfortunately so, have routed this feeling through hedonistic routes. Think of the best time in your life. Think of the most time you wanted to get up. It was when you had a girlfriend. When you had a girlfriend, you had something to look forward to. Someone to ask, how was your day? Have you eaten today? How was lunch? Etc. So when this girl or when this partner broke up with you, you drowned back into heights of despondency. Not necessarily because of your feeling towards this person, but her absence revealed that she took a major part of your life. She was occupying a position that only purpose could fill, which is a good thing, by the way, because now she has revealed where and or because I speak mostly to men, because it's majority of men that are plagued with this issue. So now you have seen the area of focus. Now she has done you a favor by revealing to you the aspect of the life in which you're deficient. So that aspect becomes your area of focus. You see, in my own life, I used to have a PS4 back then when I used to play games. So my mom broke this PS4 because I and my siblings were spending so much time on the console. I was bitter, I was angry, I was sad. So this feeling led me to start learning about money, start learning how the Federal Reserve and banks work in order to save enough money to buy a PS4. But I was enthralled by the new information I was learning, and all of that led me into to dabble into real estate. Currently, I'm in real estate now. I found that is what I love doing, and I'm killing it. Which leads us to the next thing. How do you find your purpose? By this story, you'll be smart enough to infer that the way to discover your purpose is through locomotion, movement. Start now. Start with the tools you have in your hand. More tools will be found along the way. They will not be found at the initial stages of the journey, but they will be salted along the journey. Majority of you would have been able to see now by now that purpose is transcendent. Purpose is evolution. It evolves over time. And don't find it, because as you find more tools, now you're with a tool that you weren't with at the initial stages of the journey. From an external perspective, it looks different. So when it comes for that kind of change, accept it. Take Michael Jordan for instance, from a college basketballer to a professional basketballer to a champion to a businessman, now a motivational speaker. Who knows what he's going to do next? So you see that purpose, different stages, but the same objective. So when it comes for you, or when it comes for you to make that change, that subtle shift, I just want you to think of it like a video game. as you scale upwards through levels, there are different atmosphere, different environment, different background, but it's all leading you to a predefined objective. Another thing I want you to note is majority of you will take this message and it reinforces your laziness to be selfish and do that which you only love. But you must find ways to commoditize your purpose. We live in the age of the internet, and this is a very, very good time because anything can be commoditizable. Say you love gardening, for instance, you're a gardener. How do you make money from being a gardener? Put up a camera, start creating content of you gardening, print up a document that says you have 5 to 6 years of experience in gardening, knock around, run ads uh, on that niche, run ads, start creating courses on how to be a good gardener. Walk to your neighbor's house, walk to the first 100 houses in your neighborhood, knock on their door, and based on the law of averages, one person might respond by flaunting your document that says you have 5 to 6 years of experience in that niche. Are you lying? No, because you actually have 5 to 6 years of experience, just that you haven't documented it. So this document is true because it attests to the fact that you have the stipulated amount of experience, but it's not by a licensed platform that was in the initial stage of the journey. So it's not a lie. Find ways to commoditize your passion. I, for once, back to my story of the game, I wanted to be a pro FIFA player, but I quickly understand that the niche is overcrowded. It's overcrowded in the sense that it's the easiest thing to do. Everybody can be a pro FIFA player. Also, there are so many variables out of your control. Some days your keeper might be Buffon, some days he might be Victor Valdez. Who knows? Is it your fault if a player commits a handball? I don't know. Is it your fault if the opponent scores through a corner or a screamer? So there are so many things that are outside your control. Yeah. So that's why I didn't pick that niche. So find ways to commoditize your passion or your purpose. And if your purpose is not that commoditizable, or if you cannot start reaping the rewards of your purpose immediately, then work on your purpose as a side hustle while focusing on your job. Majority of you listen to this message and quit your job. No, that's not the logical thing to do. I understand you want to take a step of faith, a leap of faith, but the reality of it is you have bills to pay. You need food to eat. If you don't have these two things, you might be destitute or you might not live long enough to achieve that which you desire. So work on your purpose as a side hustle up until the point that it has started yielding fruits. Once it starts yielding fruits or start producing up until the point that you know if you double down effort on this niche, it can become something profitable enough to take care of you and your loved ones, then you can now quit your job. But as long as that is not a reality, I do not recommend you doing that. As always today, I know you've gotten a lot of value from this. Send this to that your depressed friend. Send this to your mom. Send this to anybody who is in need of this information. As always, I'll see you in the next one.